Alrighty, I have a construction update for you guys today. It's a little small one, but we'll talk about some exciting things in this update. We're going to talk about Minebuster at the end, but let's get it started off with what's new with Alpen Fury. So they have started landscaping all around the ride. This is the part of the construction where things are essentially done, and they're just doing all the final touches on the station, landscaping, the netting, as you see here. There's been some netting installed underneath the double inverted top hat. If I sound sick, guys, I just have really bad allergies right now. I promise I'm not sick. I'm going to get those comments where people are going to be like, you're always sick. Okay. The aesthetics are being added to the station building. There is some rebar for the actual platform down in the queue line area. They're about to pour that. They got the testing fencing up in the station. They're getting all the speakers and lights installed in the station building. There'll be a couple more shots of that. The handrails have been installed going up the staircase. Later on, they were working on this, what I assume is an emergency evac exit. This looks like it's going to be a game. I was thinking it could be lockers. And I know other people were too, and it was definitely starting to look like that, but now it's not looking like lockers to me. It's looking like it's going to be a game, and they were building other balloon popping games in that building as well. So I assume that's going to be some Alpen-themed games, which look nice based off what I've seen. I think this building has the potential to be lockers, but I'm not exactly sure. Lockers can also be underneath the station as well, as there's a couple of these entrances that aren't linked with the pathway coming out of that first structure. So there's a chance lockers could be either in underneath the station or in that lime green building there that I just showed. Outside of that, here are some more queue line gates that'll be in the actual queue line. A lot of just finishing off the aesthetics of the ride. Still no sign of a ride entrance sign. I really want to see what that's going to look like. But as you can see here are those speakers and lights installed in the station. They're also working on installing the bin system. So good news, there will be a bin system as well as the lockers. Unless Wonderland is opting out of lockers because of all the feedback on that. As of tonight, they are painting Rockscape's work and painting the tunnel. I assume they're going to paint it black or something along those that route to blend in. Here is that bin system being installed in the station. So it looks like you'll go up those staircases and you'll walk right over there. The bins, you'll place your items in that bin. It'll go up. It's going to be a lot smaller than Yukon's. You can tell already just by looking at it. So it's only going to be big enough to hold like cell phones and maybe like a small, really small purse or pouch. Anything bigger than like those like satchels, whatever you call them, those like cross bags will have to go in a locker. Outside of that, it's just a lot of the easy stuff. If you haven't seen my testing footage that I uploaded just a couple hours before this, or last night, if this video goes up this morning, testing is looking real good. She's starting to pick up speed. I know that she was previously just at 75% power, and I'm starting to think that she might be going up now because there are some noticeable increases in speed. A couple of those elements are giving me Velocicoaster vibes. I'm not saying it's going to be as good as Velocicoaster, but this coaster is giving me some Velocicoaster vibes, and as someone who just got back from a trip on Velocicoaster, I'm excited to check this out sometime very soon for you guys, and maybe have a reverse POV recorded of Alpen Fury and get that raw reaction and give you a comparison of how I feel like it lines up with Velocicoaster. But that's essentially it. So netting, station aesthetics, landscaping, and just continuous testing, which is going to start taking place a lot more frequently starting around Sunday. Outside of that, Minebuster looks like they've started to clean up the construction site, so that is a very good sign. And they're getting the fencing put in. They're going to want that fencing completely put in before they can run Minebuster, but we are getting a lot closer. I know that this has been taking a lot longer than we were expecting, but it looks like they are potentially done and now getting the low zones, lockout gates, and all that installed. so that they can start testing. Remember, that's how you know when testing is going to occur, is when you see all the fencing going in, and we're starting to see the fencing be put in, so that's a good sign. But they're going to need to complete that, especially with Splashworks being open and all that, before we start seeing this ride start cycling. But it should be soon. It should be soon. But anyways, that's all I have to report on today. Stay tuned for our next construction update, and have a good one, guys. Bye.